What's going on, folks? How are you? Thanks for hopping on to another Facebook Live video. This time I'm going to be talking about why you should stop competing with other commercial real estate agents and instead do this. And what this is cooperating. Cooperating with other commercial real estate agents instead of competing with them. Because, let's face it, it's already a fairly stressful type of job. Would you agree? Being a commercial real estate agent, you're working with business owners, you're helping them to expand into new locations, or you're helping them to sell or lease out a commercial real estate property, meaning that jobs are on the line, opportunities are on the line, communities are on the line, entire families are on the line, paychecks are on the line. A lot of people are relying on you to do your job, to perform your duties as a commercial real estate agent, helping that business owner either as a tenant looking to lease out commercial space, or a seller of property, a purchaser of property, whatever you're looking to do to help your client. There's a lot riding on your actions and your decisions, and that can be additional stress on top of already, let's face it, a fairly stressful world that we live in. So when you look at other commercial real estate agents as competition, what you're doing is you're adding to that stress, you're adding that to that level of anxiety and pressure, and turning this all into a competition, okay? Whereas, let's think of it differently. Let's think of it, instead of competing, what if you tried cooperating? Meaning, you want other agents to bring you buyers and tenants for your listings, and they in turn want you to bring them buyers and tenants for their listings, right? And then everyone is cooperating, everyone is helping each other, everyone is someone that other people want to do business with because they know that they're dealing with someone on the other end of that deal who is an honest person, who obviously works hard for their client, but is looking to create the highest and best use of that land, which, if all things align, is their client or is their property, and you're bringing them someone to that property to complete that transaction. So the spirit of cooperation can be a total game changer for you. I know it might take a little while. You might be looking at other agents, maybe even in your office, or you see a lot of signs up with all the same types of names. What if every time you pass one of those signs, you said, thank you, whoever that broker is on that sign. Thank you for putting in that work. I'm going to bring you a buyer. I'm going to bring you a tenant. I'm going to bring you an investor. We're going to do a deal together. What if you said that every time you pass one of those big commercial real estate signs, instead of saying the usual, which might be like, screw that guy sucks, can't stand him, can't stand her, terrible person to work with. Instead of having a negative mindset with that person, what if you were to be grateful, right? If you were to be grateful for the opportunity to potentially bring them business, bring them a client. Bring them your client for that deal. Be grateful for that opportunity to earn an income from helping to build up your community, helping to help these other business owners to expand into new locations, helping to create jobs, helping to create new tax revenues flowing into these communities for reinvestment back into improving the infrastructure of these communities, benefiting and helping communities worldwide. That's something that you could do if you're cooperating with other agents. Okay, now here are just some tips on how to be the type of agent that other agents want to do business with, how to be the best cooperative type of agent to work with in commercial real estate. Just a couple of tips here. Number one is you want to return all your calls, all the emails that you get from other agents inquiring about your listings or answering questions or whatever. You want to get back to them promptly. Even if they don't, let's face it, things happen, people get busy, whatever. It's life is life. Don't let how other people run their business affect how you run yours. You run your business, you run your commercial real estate business to the best of your abilities. Don't worry about them, right? You're cooperating with them, but even if, whatever, maybe you left them a couple voicemails, sent them a couple emails, and you heard nothing, that's how they run their business, but that's not how you run yours, right? You get back to people promptly. They don't. Next is you want to build your reputation as someone who people like to do deals with. Right? And this just goes back to that, having that spirit of cooperation. You want to create the highest and best use of that land, which is your client, or which is your property being occupied by someone else's client. You know, that's an attitude that will really bring out your friendly yet professional nature, right? And that's probably the best type of agent to work with. Someone who's, you know, a good person, nice person, but they're professional. You know that they know what they're doing, and that they will be doing the right things to help that transaction close and not have any, you know, more added stress to what already could be a fairly stressful situation. You want to be someone who basically runs a solid commercial real estate business, and that's what you're doing. You're running your commercial real estate business. You want to be someone that other people have a favorable impression when they see your name on a sign, right? Or they see your name pop up on their voicemail or their email inquiring about one of their properties, and they said, okay, I'm going to get back to this person quickly because they're usually good to do deals with, right? And if you have more other agents who have this type of attitude when they see your name, when they're working with you, they see what type of business that you're doing, if other agents want to cooperate with you, wouldn't that in turn help you to grow your commercial real estate business? Would you agree? Okay, well, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about for that particular subject. Thanks again for tuning in, and if you haven't already, please go ahead and download your free real estate investing audiobook. It's just a brief, about 8 minute and change audio that I recorded that you can listen to over and over again, you know, throughout the day. Maybe as you wake up, as you're getting ready for work, on your drive to work, maybe on a break from work, at lunch from work, when you get home from work, maybe as you're getting ready for bed, as you're falling asleep. Just listen to this brief audio over and over again. And what's going to happen is you will program your subconscious mind, right? And I've talked about this before, where the subconscious mind is actually it's like the conductor of the train of your life. It's everything. It visions, your thoughts, everything first forms subconsciously and then is acted out consciously. Okay, I can go on and on about this subject, but basically what you want to do is grab your free real estate investing audiobook right now at jameskcommercialrealestate.info. I'm going to leave that link in the description for you. It's a free audiobook, right? It's a free audiobook that reveals some of the costly and mistakes that you don't want to make as a real estate investor. So if you know what some of the mistakes are, some of the red flags, some of those obstacles you're going to face and how to get past them, how to avoid them, then there's no reason why you can't be successful in real estate investing, right? And as you listen to this audio over and over again, you'll be programming your subconscious mind, and then you'll find that you'll actually be taking those actions necessary to become a successful real estate investor. You're going to be doing those steps that I talk about in that free audiobook because you've listened to it over and over again from beginning to end all the way through, and it programmed your subconscious mind to then take those actions into becoming a successful real estate investor. That's what you really want, isn't it? Anyway, folks, thanks again for checking this out, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.